No panu si akase boso e Oyerepa television eso ene eye benada ogefo boso me ne da etoso enwoche ebraso ese o mamuni ama hodro so nsama ayensa kan de edika ne ditie ye de ebeso mo medi e de maame efia nyako papa bi ye na ye ho na ye hwani animu nsem. And some of the Bramon when you will be and some say Ghana buying at the Atudra or church and Muslim penny for years. I said, "Ye beya bambo honsome, able to marry pay a woman, a bra, if you say a day, there to trust some a man home so. Sound so and o mema pomudin penny for at the Atudra some malaria tree diariano. Say, Oquire Sabia Hodra no yaria, eba pint, ye we not ye more ye home a bine. I will become home and I ye the ever someone and someone in Chumu in the Ghana buying iron share ya wo dia to dwe chemu say so we ase aman said you to trust some and you kade e koso no e ya agensamo nanso mpanimfo ye o mafam de bia said ye be yo mo beboa e ma bambo ho nsam atumi awie peye said o man Ghana yetimu na osoafo hwe o mai eni ama hodo so ntem kita hodie nsam so honorable Shelley Ayokobotwe and the nsam we to dwa bra o friends and chofo nhemu e wo enkran.
We are already engaging with members of the Council on radically changing the approach to terrorism and violent extremism by ensuring a balanced focus on both military force and root causes that the malign forces exploit to radicalize and recruit our peoples. We expect the dividend of such initiatives to include building community resilience, including through economic empowerment, especially of women, also access to good quality education and skills for young people across the region, climate mitigation and re-establishment or establishment of state presence in all parts of our countries in the ECOWAS region. Elections, as they say, have consequences. We were elected to the council and we are making our election matter to our people. We look to build a global coalition to deal with the things we cannot do on our own or as a smaller group of countries. Already we have co-sponsored with Norway a United Nations Security Council resolution under the agenda item Peace and Security in Africa, and it's titled Maritime Security in the Gulf of Guinea. The draft resolution has support from all members of the Security Council, and we call on our friends on the Council to ensure its adoption as speedily as possible. In addition to the priorities we are focused on in the Council, we chair the Security Council subsidiary bodies on the Central African Republic Sanctions Committee, the Sudan Sanctions Committee, and the Working Group on Peace Operations. We have the opportunity to engage with the key partners on two trouble spots on our continent, where the AU is keen to facilitate the transition to normalcy and advance implementation of its Agenda 2063 on the continent we want. Peace and security in Central African Republic is part of our strategic agenda to bring peace and security to West Africa. The United Nations efforts in Central African Republic reinforce the partnership that we are building with ECAS, the central body, regional economic community, to protect the Sahel and coastal West Africa. Ghana is part of coastal West Africa. Fortuitously, Ghana is the pen holder for West Africa, including the Sahel, together with Ireland. Peacekeeping is a top priority for Ghana, and we currently rank 9th globally among the top troop contributing countries. We expect to move further up in the coming months. As such, we will work with other council members on ways to enhance peacekeeping, including responsiveness and effectiveness of mandates and the security of our troops. With Kenya co-chairing the informal expert group on climate change and security, the ad hoc working group on conflict prevention and resolution in Ghana, and Gabon chairing the DRC Sanctions Committee, the three African members of the Council, the A3, will provide leadership on Africa's priorities for peace and sustainable development.
Ye call and some from na say oba sante mantam ha opani ohwa apomden asoye eso na sa wada no doctor Emmanuel Temkran wone ne mpanifo aka abom a mosquito net ye ntontom nan no ebi no o ma hyase o mo che o mo de na awotwe na eche wo mantam yi emu na eno na nam so ma odi nsama todwa de wo ka ache mu nyina ne say uko OPD ya asabia bia ye friend OPD na nipa dodo na ye be hwe won ho asa akona malaria ye twidi yare no endonko atumu yare mu wa nchichemu aduo no na chese ha adwen pa ese atwidi yare no eda so awo ma yimu a edi hini na ne men edenden enu ntini yenhwe na ekwan bi e be fa so ebetimi atu ase ne aboye ho ban afi ho no ya yese oman
Afi bia nipa ahodo pi ene nam atwidi yade asunti oto na nanom wonse do afra senko a nipa aduanan baako ene atwidi ku mo wasante mantem ha na se beye na saa hawo yi be fi ho nam so ama mpanifo wo Ghana Health Service ne krabate wasante mantem ha e de asi wani so se obeyi na wotwe asi wo na wacheche ntontom dan ama Ghana ade hye na saa dwumadie nam so ama pani kwanchefo hwe apomden sam so e wo asante mantem ha Dr. Emmanuel Temkran e de adhwede ato Ghana ade hye nyina enim se obi bia e ma kwan hodo faso ebesi atwidi yare ano no ehu ahia no opani nkase mu no wotwem se are ho pa se aban de sika do so pu ebe pen tontom dan ba se Ghana de hye mfa mo ho ban obedu baabi na obi e de san tontom dan ni bi age na efu hu san so na dwuma hodo pi e na ensem fata enipa bi e de tontom dan ni edie na ni nyina mu no e se Ghana de hye hu se ebe ebetu atwidi ase na ejina ya nkase modern bo ene mo ebebo aban na aban ni so ade hunu se obetu atwidi ase afi o memu no ebetimi abamu
for 20% of our OPD attendants. So if we want our national health insurance to improve, the best thing we have to do is to make sure that we control malaria, to reduce the economic burden of malaria in this country. And that is the reason why we are undertaking this very important assignment. It's more preventive. You won't get sick. You won't waste money to go to hospital, and you have enough time to go and do your work. So economically, it will improve the country's socio-economic status. There's always misuse of some of the mosquito nets. I give example of some people using it to cover rubbish. These are Boboya people. And sometimes we see it and we feel so sad because we know the investment that has gone into it. For them, they don't know. So the advice is that when you take the net, you make sure that you sleep in it. Don't use it for any other purpose apart from sleeping in it and sleeping in it properly. Don't go and give it to Aboboya people to cover their rubbish. It's an insult to our program. And as I said, if I have my own way, I will arrest anybody who is using that for a purpose. Some of them, they use it for their garden, to fence their gardens and other things. We see it all the time. And as I said, it's an insult.
Yanko and some from an fifi mantamu and I call Izone Media Network. Omo media be a fibio mudi, no more the bonds and chop for abaso. Oh, Majuma, or Muyahona, the tosso nine, and a wire a fifi mantam equal pon ogre emu. Na ofasame, yani dia Emmanuel Amo, and asame Amo Yawano, a yaman boni strong Emma Oyerepa television, any Oyerepa FM 100.7, any your bony dear Korea children, set money boni pa, Namani boss sweni, ewo afia itwemu nti ho abasobono ye de amano ye so konkweden a ena ipio
Wafasame eye Oyerepa TV ni Oyerepa FM century a wotonkra edi free mfimfini emantem na nanse ne bede adwa se na dwumaden entino eye ade se ekuo bi a wobo abasobode ewo mfimfini mantem atumi abona baso a enya asem keto akora ekuo ni din ene Izone Media Network a ewo Cape Coast asa afia no bia no bomu ye wei e de bonds entrofo a ewo mfimfini mantem abaso wei ni mpre nu so a wafasame wabo ni din nkunimdie ede abama no enam so mo de aseda kese pa emo Oyerepa TV no Oyerepa FM afo Oyerepa dwumako mpanifo nyina through news editors a omo FM ene TV eye Mr. Odro adodo na efren Korea afei chief editor owo TV Mr. Isaac Ajimendua eno no wo chese wo nyina enam so a watimi abedru de wadri wo de aseda kese ema Oyerepa TV newsroom na afi nipa hodo a nananom ahemfo asofo ne nane naja nipa hodo bebre a wonam ne so ta na chi ema abasobodie ene nkunimdie ekọ edema no ense bebre eno Oyerepa TV nsentro ni otonkra finfin mantem ofasame edi tu dwa emra ne sa kan award
odika no meda wana wash Oyerepa TV no Oyerepa FM when we say na me do bia say from day one and I wash mbada obete mechi ma to dey be 2 times in a row last year Magina this year so me to maintain my position as the media reporter of the year na them main do nyambo in the first place no me show bia bode masa so my adwumazen na ma on committee de bebre mo my adwumazen pa ama some cases e bi pa no onye ha e bia na ye be national is oyaseda kuto no koma Oyerepa news team nyina e ma kotemeze using Mr. Jingo yes onyawa ankamuntu samaze banasa wo so ayede se afanto a obi anya obobo munjuma news team ekua de pa Mr. Godfrey Richmond in fact morning show team nyina bibi awo no yi wa kire bakope ekua mena nyame show bibi obo fasame ma mutum saka award yakopon show bibi on show bibi anemu ni mde yakopon obokoda we shen kopim de ye be kasepa mdo bibi ase
Openia o hedada dwumadie ne ntotoye so ema nagbo ye ya towenchembrem aboafo edwumadie wo boase apo yamansimu eyowura Cletus Abanga wode atodwa no ochemu se eja sonfo papa na nso so wo twe waso a obetwe waso pa eye pebiremu na ye wo bibi kitwa bi na eja eteretere na eja hyehye ekoso ene ne ye kan we eja edi awu esai ne ma esai japade ya edi wo hawo bebre ebentu wa kyerkyere ene ma etadi ja hyehye ba ene kwan ye befa so a ye betimi asi ano na yabo ye ho ban so
belude no bebre a eye rubber timi enane nansia so ko share maybe cheap items sabi China obet koto quality electrical parts no opediafo kakrama no say me fan ko wire machine odi ade ayefo so no so e wo soro say wo be use quality one so nam inferior goods so a e wo dwumu no eno so no etimi di ejakyehye eba edu baby so a enam say maybe payment ube kokope lancing electrician ube feel say kwanchen for no oho no price no of me kofa ba ko a me no bia on betima boa aye wiring amami you see profile we mu a enam say omoye kwanchen no in experience so eka ho no okoto inferior one no so eka ho a ediba etinima ejahyehye eba enam electricity so you free electricity a yambra gas no ansa gas explosion and gas disaster besi ewo fi no enam through leakage ni kwan a ya faso a ya use gas ebi mu omonim the way to use it obehu say obebie gas na asiso ansa opai manches say also enye the right way no obe use gas na make sure say we use no ye kwan a wo faso be use no ye ne say obe bi pai manches no ansa wa bi stove no na waso gas na obe use so a make sure say maybe wo gas sent wo take gas pam na nema leakage we are etinima edi jab epano ejina nema be saso leakage no person wo trace wo say bi fan na gas leakage no ewo
nse mimi no edi kan dodo na but sisi emra yo mi January yo mi nse epe no afi na yi ni tikakra ewo hopa nti me nyemeka no mesha da limit ni to nyoma ye be ya ebetebema ejahyehye se fie de ne even say nwura mu jahyehye no eswate ntu hwe fie a uzo okasa no kan say blue fie bu ho na omaye wiring for a long time na omon sesane da nti ne meka fa no ho ne say
Levy ya to a ban pese wode eba na ye toto bibi ya ba fusikasam ho dwumadie ho no ho nsam de aye pinso ya we kan we dom dodo ene dom kuma ho nsam bebre na sade aban mu mpanimfo kan se ye so wo fin ho nsuo ebia na ye de no ne nam na o ma ye nhyehyeye se Levy na e ba so ne ye tua e beboa ama o matimi yiyi akwan suku adane ma hodro bebra eye mpuntudwuma ena dom kuma no ye NDC fo ese o monte ase enam sade ensam na ekọ na ebenti no Oyerepa TV yensancho ni na na ekọ afiri esia oyekoba wakwamante no so ene o manfo akwedi nkomo enso agye wa adwenkyere afa sade we pretu we so a na we pretu we so no so ehon nsem
na Oyerepa kasia ye hwe yi Levy ehon sensem no aye dajae wo mrahye bedwafie NPP for say mo pass ne out na mo de ba na aboa no manya sika de aye mpuntudwuma ebi ti say akwan schools ene baby bia kwan eni ho ana light ni ho kra omotimi de bi akọ ho NDC for nso say de bi eba emmoa yentimemufo nso say na yesi ehu no eti kame ho ne enye omanfo adwenkyere say yam pass ne out na mo na mpuntudwuma emma omayimu say de MPP for kan no ana ye ne NDC for nso enya adwen ma yam pass ne out
because eto ane na ebi wo ha dada and say sika no fine say ukuta 100 or be send me obi a this all say ne double to say there na ente kame nko am there kame say there wo dada no ma na nya sa amaye
Levy ba ya moa asetan kwa mu odin dada na sika kakra me no obi dia send me no this am be yi a oteka otibi otre double first one no even kra no na ye tueska kra na ye ble ana wo send sika mu bi kra na ble na say obe sika no obe double payment amoa ana o ma na kasa system mu odin ti ye send na say ye send no onye hu bi kakra mai
say awiam ni ejina no enipa na ble so onti kakra ono benya na even odekwa akotu mu ba money so no na say de kakra ka to so amana e ba sa na ya ejina wiam no so no anytime bia na ebehu say obi anu ono ma oye den oboa yen enti aban no kwa akwa na ese nka wo hwe na nka wo ye de wo ye bibie den e fa ho because yentimi nya mu ba money den e use ba wo aban no wo na ese wo de ade e ba utimi hu say e bia de ode ba no e beboa wo tema amufuo ansena ba wo de ade na e den pass out enye se bi obi di obi achi o ba nyina ye pede be de beboa yen e ka me nko ade a anka ban ne nya de nya ntubu ase na onwe hu yi no hu se do ode blend no e beboa yen ti ba amufuo na ansena bo aye de wa pass ne out aye de wa pass
teska ye de ye fan say da ye yusu ye kakla bi ne ye sa kwoti wa se ya na obenya eno mai mu aye de uto bibi aye nto eno me nkoyie abrabo mu aye basa da kakra zo bi besa ya de asende wo na ye sa se ya sa te so de ya na ye hu de wo ma ye de no ma esika ne ye wo mai mu
sisa sika no me kan say me ye adwuma me ton ne man ton bags me ton paboa se me sani sika se omufa ne mabrama wo sani 10 million this all day be 20 cedi to so ana 30 cedi to so mfa so bi ani mo to a wo nya mfa so a enti wo sa be sa de mo ba mo ne be jaye na ye den na ye de na ye nante ko na ye koto ya de ena mo ba mo ne bi mma me ya abrowa wo me sani sika man no wo se on ti firim sika no gwa mo me manya ansa no sa beti enti wo sa beti nda be se me ya se me hu obi akom kroma na ga me de me de amano no na ma pebe 5 silman so onye nto nso ni mini se bebo mo se ya mo ba mo na mo ka so mo beti firim de emwo enti se me ya mo nya mo ba mo ni no na yina ye de mo ba mo ni ho na you see ma manfo utimi se no de ma obi se fakọ na me ma o 10 cedi fakọ sa na be ye no
sa yi Levy ama ya kwan ya be dada because so ba so ye kwan e kwan de o so ye ma me ya akufu ade be ba te no de emwa ye so wo ma me bi kwa so wo hia na so wo sanji sika krama na this year 10 waters I know they my boyfriend papa me pa cho ne die ni nje ho kura
e kwan aban no e fa so ne de nke beboa na ye ni etimemfo ne de amwa ye bibi ti samia mi gina ha manya sika be se 2 million bi me de ma ne me ma me wa kurase a na me betua so tas ano de amwa ye na so obepa kwan bi so na se wa ye bibi fufro de aboa wo man ne de a mi fi se beboa na se wa ye ni esika kra ye nsa bio ye tin kwanche ha wi ahye ya ye tin
fifire no na ye ne sika kakra ye ne ebenya no na wo wate so the percentage ni bia ka ho na sa wo so de bayi wo man ni ya de ya ne ya bonyo so kranti o man panyi won hwe ho ni ye no wonwene hu ye ansa na empanimfo na de atuma me de aye adwu
ebusuafo ye nyina ya te ne ye hu omanfo adwenche bia o kire efa yi levi ne ho kwaso na Oyerepa kase entina na Oyerepa ye wo ho se ye besom na ya som yi Oyerepa banana ekwefu ye sound enemy din
Adofo ye jina we so na ye de anopa no nsia kasebo ya ye nsaka Oyerepa television so no ye de esi midi de mame efia nya ko papa bi obiti dwumadi no edu so makramo